Hello everyone, we are Group 5. This is our topic, how HR can love what they do. This is our contents. Let's start with the first one.
Hi, I'm Joey Foster. Let's take a look at the historical transformation of HR duty. In the past, its work mainly focused on basic administrative affairs, such as recruitment and salary calculation. But nowadays, salary requires HR to become a tactical partner of the business and deeply participate in the company tactical decision-making. However, the reality is that many HR departments are still bound by a large amount of original work, and it is difficult to truly realize the value of tactical partners. There are three major issues caused it. Number one is emotional exhaustion. HR is often the emotional sponge of the company. They enforce policy, but also listen to employee problems. And confusing in the future is always switch between them lead to a long-time emotional depletion. Second, powerlessness. Many HR professionals face a mismatch of responsibility and authority. They implement tough decisions but lack the power to drive change. Third one is talent dropped. It's not just the employees leaving, our own talents are lost. Without support for professional growth and our well-being demand great HR talents leave, increasing workload for everyone else. To achieve it, our research will employ a combination of lecturing and case analysis. We will review current studies on emotional labor, workplace well-being, and examine real-world cases to identify practical strategy and best practice. Next, my team member will introduce the rest of analysis and solution in detail.
Today, I'm going to explore the main obstacle human resource professionals face. First, administrative overload from repetitive tasks leave little time for strategical work. Second, a lack of strategical influence means human resource is often just an executor rather than a decision maker. Third, unclear career path fail to meet the needs of specialized human resource talent. Fourth, high emotional labor from handling conflict and sensitive issues lead to burnout without support. Finally, and the important one is unquantifiable contribution make human resource value invisible to the organizational. This issue significantly damage human resource enthusiasm. To reckon human resource passion, we need strategical solution. First, digital transformation automates repetitive tasks, letting human resource free to focus on strategical work. Second, implementing the HRBP model make human resource a business partner within real strategical input. Third, a dual-track career system offered both professional and management paths. Fourth, a well-being support system such as an EAP help human resource manage emotional stress. Finally, and the most important one, a balanced evaluation system combines quantitative and quantitative measure to recognize human resource true value. The all above I said is based on those stereotypes. Our strategical is backed by so theories like JDR model, you leverage HRBP and super theories. But however, challenge exists, which means the limitation exists. Technology cannot replace human resource interaction. HRBP model often fail without top management support, and dual-track systems become meaningless without proper assignment and training. Those limitations highlight the need for systematic organizational change. And in conclusion, here's the core implementation and outlook. The gap between theories and practice points to deep institutional and cultural barriers. Empowering human resource requires changing organizational mindset, improving system, and providing resources. Looking ahead around you, human resource will evolve into strategical partners, change agents, and employee experience office. To success, company with value human resource strategical role, creating an environment where they can strive and drive organizational growth.
Building on the challenge discussed previously, HR professionals face several key issues, including administrative overload, lack of strategic influence, emotional exhaustion, and low visibility of their contribution. These challenges not only reduce job satisfaction but also limit HR's ability to contribute effectively to organization performance. To address this challenge, organizations can adopt 4 key strategies. First, organizations can adopt digital transformation by using HRIS and AI tools to reduce administrative burden. This allows HR professionals to spend less time to routine tasks and focus more on strategic activities. Second, HR should be positioned as a strategic business partner. By participating in decision-making, HR can enhance its influence and contribute more effectively to organizational performance. Third, organizations should provide well-being support, such as employee assistance program and mental health resources to mitigate emotional exhaustion caused by high level of emotional labor. Finally, organizations should implement HR analytics and key performance indicators to improve the visibility of HR value, allowing management to better recognize HR's contribution. However, it is also important to recognize that these strategies have certain limitations. So, for example, digital systems cannot fully replace the human part of HR work, such as emotional support and communication with employees. In addition, the HRBP model may be difficult to implement if organizations do not provide sufficient management support. Well-being initiatives may also be ineffective if the organizational culture does not genuinely prioritize employee well-being. Finally, over-reliance on quantitative metrics may overlook the human and the qualitative part of HR work. Despite this limitation, these strategies can still bring significant benefit when implemented effectively. These strategies can lead to several positive outcomes for organizations. First, they can reduce HR burnout and enhance employee well-being.
Second, they can improve job satisfaction and increase employee engagement. Finally, they can strengthen HR strategic contribution and improve overall organization performance. Okay, now I will hand over to the next speaker.
Hi everyone, I'm member for the agency. My teammate just talked about how technology can help HR. Now I want to talk about something equally important. HR professionals themselves also need care and support. We propose 4 simple ways to help HR love their work for the long term. First, make career paths clear. Many HR professionals don't know where they can grow. We need 2 clear paths. One, to become a technical expert, like data analytics, and other to become a strategic partner who join business decisions. Every stage should have clear goals. Second, build new skills. Today's HR needs 3 things: read data, understand business, and manage change. Companies must give them learning chances. Third, protect HR health and well-being. Here is a strange problem. HR always care for others, but often forget themselves. Handling employee problems, layoffs, and company change is emotionally tiring. Companies must reduce their stress, offer counseling, and create peer support. 4. Companies must recognize HR value. HR should not just be seen as a support team. They need to sit at important meetings, and their work must be seen and rewarding. These 4 things create a virtuous cycle. When HR feel valued, they gain more motivation, do better work, create more value, and then receive more recognition. Most importantly, HR must change from support staff to strategic partner. When they love what they do, the whole company benefits.
My name is Bolson. So for the last part, I want to talk about how we can help HR professionals get back their passion from work. Although HR teams do so much for companies, but right now they're stuck with too much of them works, unclear care paths, and their hard work often goes unrecognized. These problems make them burn out and least engaged, and that's not good for anyone. So we will put together a step-by-step plan to fix this, and it's all about small quick wins first, then bigger changes, and finally making HR a core part of their company's strategy. Let's start with the short term, 0 to 12 months. The main goal here is to take the pressure off frontline HR fast. First, we will use automated HR tools and AI for payroll, screening, resume, and managing data. This alone will cut their routine work by over 30%. Second, we will launch special programs for HR staff, like mental health, counseling, and stress management workshops, plus simple dashboard to show how HR helps keep employees at the company. Tech Plus will be support really works to reduce burnout. We will get research to back that up. Next is the medium term, 1 to 3 years. Now, we focus on building HR skills and changing their role. We will put HR professionals directly into business teams, so they are not just a surprise support group, but part of making important business decisions. We will also create a clear career path for HR. One track for leadership roles, other for technical experts. No more confusions about where to grow, and we will train them on data skills and business, so they can use new digital tools and bring more strategy value to their company. The last part is long-term, 3 to 5 years. This is about making HR a key part of the company's top-level strategies. HR will have a seat at the execute table, so their ideas shape how to company changes and plans for the future. We will also create a better way to measure HR works, looking at both hard numbers like retention rates and softer things like how HR shapes company culture. These ways, their contributions are always seen and valued. In the end, HR won't just be doing admin work, they will be the company's strategy partners. This plan fixes the root problems HR faced. Too much admin is slewed with tech, unclear careers with clear career paths, and unorganized work with strategy, integration, and better management. When HR is improved, has clear growth paths, and feels valued, they will love their work again. And investing in HR isn't just good for them, it's good for all companies. We get a more engaged HR team, better employee relations, a stronger culture, and a real competitive advantage. It's a win-win. That is all for our presentation. Thank you for watching.